The way that we multiply decimals comes from the way that we multiply fractions. Remember when we multiplied fractions, we just multiply the numerators and then multiply the denominators. Right? Multiplying fractions is the easy one. Because they are a special kind of denominator, decimals have denominators that are very easy to multiply. Let's see an example. Like with addition and subtraction, first we're going to go to the decimal fractions and see what happens, and then we're going to come up with a rule we can follow without the fractions. So let's say we wanted 2.83 times 0.5. So as fractions, the first one is just the digits 283 over 2 digits after the decimal point, means 2 zeros in the denominator. Second number is just the one digit 5, right? 0, 5, and 5 are the same thing. 1 digit after the decimal point means 1 0 in the denominator. Okay. To do this multiplication, we just multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. Now, multiplying the denominators is super easy, right? We just total up the zeros. We get 1,000 in the denominators. We get 1,000 in the denominator. Multiplying the numerators is a little harder. We'll write that out. 2, 8, 3, 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 8 is 40, 41. 5 times 2 is 10. And 4 is 14. So my numerator ends up being 1415. Looking at this product, well, we've got just the digits 1415, 3 zeros in the denominator, means 3 digits after the decimal point. This works out to 1.415. Okay, now let's put the decimal points back in. Right? We had 2.83, 0.5, and then our answer was 1.415. Now, this looks very different from what we saw in addition. Right, the decimal points don't line up, and the decimal point in our answer doesn't line up with either one. But what we do see is this. We see 2 digits after the decimal point in our first decimal, 1 digit after the decimal point in our second decimal, and 3 digits after the decimal point in our answer. What's happened here? We've totaled the number of digits after the decimal point. Right, so what was our process? First, we completely ignored the decimal points and just multiplied without them. Then, we took the total number of digits after the decimal point, and that was the number of digits after the decimal point in our answer. Let's see an example without the fractions. Let's say we want to multiply 0.75 times 2.1. So first we're going to write these numbers down without even looking at the decimal points. So 7, 5, 2, 1. We'll multiply. That means first we'll multiply by the ones digit. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 7 is 7. Then we'll multiply by the tens digit. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 7 is 14, add in 1 is 15. And finally we'll add them up. 5, 7, 5, 1. Okay. Let's put the decimal points back in. This was 0.75. This was 2.1. I see 1, 2, 3 digits after the decimal points in the numbers I started with. I want 1, 2, 3 digits after the decimal point in my answer. So my answer is going to be 1.575.